Hello everyone, welcome to today's video on the important articles from the Hindu, December 11th. Let's start the first article, PM moots social media cryptocurrency norms. So, in the context of democracy summit, which was convened by Biden, our Prime Minister Modi has made some remarks that we need to have a global norms to control the emerging technologies like cryptocurrency, social media, so that they can empower or strengthen democracy and do not undermine democracy. So go through this and understand the issue. Center says no proposal to scrap Shadish law. Plea against Section 124A in Supreme Court. Rejuju. So understand this important about discussion is going on about Section 124A, Sedition Act, etc. In that context, important. Go through this. That's all from this page. In this page, this news article, GST as unfinished agenda is important. This is discussing and comparing GST of India with GST of many other countries and what are the problems that present GST regime is facing and how to overcome that and how states have lost their revenue because of implementation of GST and how they are depending on GST compensation that central government has promised and how they are not fulfilling it in spirit, letter and spirit, etc. was discussed. Important. Go through this once. And the next, I think green shoots. Government should build political consensus on plans for reform in farm sector. So recent repeal of farm laws, etc. But there's a real problem in farm sector, and we have to address these problems in farm sector through development of political consensus and not through coercion. So go through this once. Important. Then captaincy unlimited is not very important. That's all from this page. In this page, this news article, UN confers observer status on Solar Alliance. So understand what is International Solar Alliance, who were the initial members, and how it is expanding. Now UN conferred an observer status, etc. So in that context, important. Then President calls for debate on right to climate justice. So everything is discussed here. What is climate justice? What is right to climate justice? And other things like human dignity, non-discrimination, etc. Then this is a continuation on sedition law from the first page. I'll go through that. Then center looking to use stubble as a biofuel, important stubble burning, air pollution, environment, etc. Even this news article, don't use state force on political opinion, important. So how their affairs, etc., are being misused. There's an abuse of law and there's an undermining of freedom of speech, etc. So in that context, go through this once. And then this article, Gauhati High Court squashes three foreigners tribunals orders. So what are foreigners tribunals? What is their role, etc. In that context, go through this article. That's all from this page. So in this page, this news article, 80% of funds for Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao was spent on media campaigns. So when a question is asked about different schemes and their implementation or failure of these schemes, you can write this point that most of the fund for Beti Bachao was spent on ad campaigns. So obviously it will not get that success that we are expecting. So in that context, go through this article. So in this next article, that is in Lok Sabha, Minister lists steps for supplementary child nutrition. So this is about the effect of pandemic on the child nutrition, what happened in during this child pandemic, etc. So go through this article, important from child nutrition, malnutrition, etc. Then moving on to the next article, COVID-19 cases could rise next year, expert. Go through this from general knowledge perspective. That's all from this page. In this page, you can go through this article. China claims it's the largest democracy. A big joke, but yeah, go through this once. Some points can be used in USA. Then Assange's legal team to appeal court decision, says fiancé. Yeah, about Julian Assange, WikiLeaks, etc., etc. So yeah, you can go through this once. Then Pakistan Taliban call of ceasefire. Go through this important terrorists in our neighborhood, etc. To understand that, you go through this once. That's all from this page. In this page, this article, index of industrial production growth remains subdued for second month in a row. So understand what is IIP, who brings out IIP, what are different elements of IIP. So in that context, important from prelims perspective. Then there's this article, growth not durable will peak in 2022. And so go through this, what is the growth cycle, how to ensure growth, etc. What is CAD, what is inflation, how CAD affects growth. So in that context, go through this article and understand the things that are mentioned in this article. That's all from this page. Thank you for today.